You do the music first? Oh. Happy Saturday, Mountain House. What a beautiful spring-like Saturday afternoon, morning we have going today on a Saturday. It's March 16th, 2024, and there's a lot going on. We wanted to spend a little time with you this morning and cover a few events. One is the election result update we have. There was a little bit of a bump that was released last night, and my understanding is there's going to be another, maybe final bump on Monday night released. But either way, we are looking at pretty definitive results. So let's run that. I don't see it. Okay. Just let it run because, oh wait, is that the whole stream thing I sent you? No, the one, the new one. Just go ahead and run it. Yes, please. Yeah, I've got a whole report link on that, the one I just sent you. Okay. So we're new at this, as you can tell. We're kind of making some progress as we go. I prepared a little reel for you to see about the election. If we can run that, that would be best.
Yeah, let me add the reel as well. Yeah.
Thanks, Khalid.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to downloads.
We did get some information that the registrar of voters, after this bump from last night, has a
Here we
little over
go.
3,000 votes left to count.
Voice, the people of Mountain House spoke in favor of becoming a city via the March 5th, 2020, declaring approval of cityhood with more than 90% in favor. While the vote won't be certified until April 2nd, with 2 remaining ballots still to be counted, the trending has been consistent and the numbers now indicate clear winners. As a new city, Mountain House will be served by Mayor Andy Sue, along with city council members Matt Pisco, Dan Harrison, Bernice King Tingle, and Ronna Green. 2024 cityhood becomes official.
Matt, I think we have you live. Maybe. No. What I wanted to tell you is that the registrar of voters released some information yesterday saying that after the bump from last night, countywide, they have like 3,000 votes left to count, which really equates to, if you take, it's less than 100 votes left in Mountain House. If you figure we have almost 10,000 registered voters here, then it's about a 2.5%, or a little bit more than that, just under 3% of the total. So, yeah, we have fewer than 100 votes probably left to count, or right around there maybe. And that will be released, we believe, on Monday evening. But it doesn't really look like it's going to change the results at all. What we just showed you about the incoming officers and the board, the city council members, looks like the way it's going to run. So we have that. Do we have Matt?
Yeah, Matt said he's parking his car. He's gonna be coming on to talk to us live. I believe he's in Cuesta Village. Is that right?
Yeah, he's heading over to the CVGCA has a Holy Festival and kite flying Although I don't think there's wind enough to fly a kite today, maybe. But over at Central Park, right, going on right now, if you want to get in on that from 10 to 2, the CVGCA is doing their annual Holy event. And I believe Matt is heading over there. We were going to try something new here and see if we can do a remote live stream broadcast with a reporter in the field.
And while Matt joins us, Brian, can you explain? We have mayors and we have council members. I'm going to put that up on the screen here. So
Sure.
yeah, so here we have is let me actually cut that back out. Okay. While Matt joins us, can you when it comes to Andy Sue, do we know how much percentage of the votes he got?
We do, actually. So Mountain House voted broadly to become a city, over 90% approval rate on the election. And with that comes a new city council, including an elected mayor for the first time in the history of Mountain House. No longer will we have the Mountain House Community Services District Board of Directors as our governing entity. We will have a mayor and 4 city council members that will make up the board of 5 people that way. In the election, Andy Sue took like almost 63%. It was 62.98 at this moment. There, like I said, there are still some votes to count, but that's where we stand currently. And that, with the few votes that are left, that's the result it's going to be. For the council, we had 8 candidates running for 4 seats. The top 2 seats will get a 4-year term initially. The lower 2 vote getters will get a 2-year seat, and then they'll have to run for re-election. And that way you'll be able to offset every term, so you only have 2 members at a time running for election. So Matt Disco and Dan Harrison were the top vote getters. They will get a 4-year term, and Bernice King Tingle and Ronna Green came in the other 2 spots, and they will each get a 2-year term. So they'll have to, their seats will be open. They'll have to run again for re-election in 2026. So the other issue that we voted on was Measure E, and that's a question for future elections. Are we going to continue to vote as an at-large voting block where everybody in town votes for everybody running, and everybody on the council then represents everybody in town? Or are we going to go by district or from district? In the election, the at-large choice won out with almost, well, 43.5% of the vote. So we are going to remain an at-large district. The mayor, either way, would have remained at-large, and it really only would have applied to the 4 council members. If we were to go by district, they would then have to figure out what the districts look like and draw maps, much like the school district just did. So that's kind of where we stand with all of that.
And Brian, there's people that's new to the channel. They're watching it for the first time, and they may not know what by district means. Does that mean each village, Hanson is a village, Cordes is a district? I'm sorry, Cordes is a district, Hanson is a district. Can you clarify that for us?
Yeah, no, that's not exactly how that works, because you only have 4 districts. We already have 7 villages. By the time we're built out, we're going to have 11 villages, because there are 4 more about to start in north of Byron area. So the way the districts would be split up would be each of the 4 council members would have to reside in a particular zone or district, and then they would represent the people in that district or zone, and the map would be drawn by a neutral demographer, so they would have to figure out how that's going to work. Invariably, you would end up with some of the villages probably being split between 2 districts, but you know, that would have to all be figured. They would take the complete boundary of what Mountain House is as an incorporated city, which includes the north of Byron that hasn't been built yet, and based on the latest census data, they would be able to figure out there are parameters that have to be fit in, so they would figure out the zones or districts, and each council member would represent that district. In a by-district setting, the council members have to reside in the district they're representing, and then only the people in that district will vote for them, and then technically they only represent the people in that district. Although, like the school district has done, they kind of pledged with one another that they were going to represent the entire community even though they're representing a particular district. Just because they felt like all the schools need to be represented. Similarly, all the villages need to be represented, but as a by-district voting block, you would have it to where one council member would represent your district. And you would vote only for that council member as well as the mayor, because the mayor will remain at large even if we go that route. In the from district option, from district is closer to like at large, except it's got some components of by district in it, so it's sort of a hybrid. In from district, everybody in town votes for every council member, but the council members represent the districts that have to be drawn, kind of like by district. It probably would be the same maps. They would represent only the districts where they reside, and they would have to be able to reside within particular districts. So if you have two council members that live in the same district, either that district, if they live in the same village, that village either gets split up or one of them can't be on the council.
Brian, we have Matt. We have Matt on stage. Can we add him to the stage?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So go ahead. Matt, can you unmute yourself?
Good morning, Matt.
Hey, it's Matt Disco here on the Central Park. We're
he's
out.
over,
There he is.
Yeah, Matt is there. He's at the.
Can you hear me okay? I can hear you okay.
You're on mute.
Matt, you're on
Can you hear
mute.
me?
Oh, he's already got painted.
My mic's on.
I hear you.
Can't hear Matt. Yeah.
Testing, testing, 1, 2,
Can
3.
you hear us?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Mic settings, enable.
I'm going to reset. 1 second. I'm going to reset.
Can't hear you.
Unmute. Yeah, he's gonna. Let's have him join again. I'm not sure what
Okay,
happened there.
reboot it.
Yeah, so that had.
All right, we'll try Matt Disco back again.
Yeah, he's over at the park.
He's already getting painted on his face.
Okay. How about now?
All right,
Matt's
can you
back
hear me
on again. Matt, how about this? I'm gonna call Matt from my phone, and then see if I can get him in real time his audio.
Okay.
Or how can we do that? Let's see.
Do you have
Matt, can you hear us? I think he can hear us, but we can't hear him.
I think so. There's a mute button on your app that maybe it's pressed.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Okay. So while Matt does talk about that, let's talk about where Matt is at, by the way, if you don't mind, Brian. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the slide here. Oh, he's trying to join again. Let's see if we get him. There he is. Okay. Matt, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Oh, he can hear us. Okay. He's giving a thumbs up. Matt, can you record yourself and send me the video, and then we'll put it up?
Hold on a minute. Let me cut this.
Maybe it's the Bluetooth. Can you disconnect the Bluetooth and use your audio on your phone? I think his Bluetooth is not kicking in.
You're right.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Let me see if it's.
Just go through your speaker on your phone.
Let's see if it's coming online. Let's see.
You had a live rehearsal.
Yeah, the first one of its kind.
Go down in the books.
Thumbs up. Can you hear me?
Let me see if anybody else can hear Matt. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, so we can't hear him, so he's gonna have to record himself. Oh, well, at least we tried. We'll figure out why that's happening. Okay, so since speaking of where Matt is at, let's go ahead and find out where Matt is located at. So I'm
He's
gonna
at
pull up
Central Park.
Central Park, yeah, and then he's over. Yeah, so we're not able to hear him. So I'm gonna go ahead and share where Matt is at right now, and we have the slide on the screen there. Can you explain to us what's happening today in Central Park from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.?
There you go. It's the Central Valley Gujarati Community Association. Can I see that Dhamaka? It's a triple Dhamaka. It's a holy fest and kite flying and a DJ. So there's a lot going on there. It's going to be a fun time. If you're not already there, you could head down to Central Park and join in. If you've never experienced the Holy Fest,
I lost one of my dual sets.
it's an amazingly fun time. You just have to be prepared to be colored all over yourself.
Can you guys hear me
Last
now?
time I did it. My wife and I did it over at Bethany Park when they had it there, and it was a blast. Got dust, colored dust everywhere.
Can you hear me now?
There's his ear.
Mic check, mic check. I'm trying to hear you. Can you hear me?
So Matt is there live, but we just
Video
can't
just
hear him.
wasn't
Audio?
happening.
So he's over
All
there.
right.
He's got paint on him.
I'm gonna go
That's what's
record.
happening over there. Yeah, Matt, we can hear you. I mean, sorry, we can't hear you, but
can't
we
hear
can see you. It's okay. So yeah, that's yeah, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. happening right now in Central Park. And then last time we brought up to the community the pancake event. So I'm going to go ahead and share that slide here. That way we can, in case people missed it, they can join the next one. Okay, let me see if I can bring that up. Okay, so we had, yeah, so this is the one we had last time. Can you let us know how this went? I think we did discuss this. It's the pancake and dosa breakfast at the Mountain House Multi-Purpose Room.
Yes, that was a very fun time and delicious too. And the jazz band, the high school jazz band played. We had some clips from that too. Is that
Yeah,
what-
yeah, I do have it. Yeah, actually, I do have it. Let me put that here. So this is the community. This is the high school kids serving the community. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I have the pictures pulling up. There it is. And then we have another one
There you
too.
go. And that there's one video link in there too. Is that the next one?
I have the actually there's another picture I'll share with you. Let me see if I can pull up another picture for that as well. Let me do a new slide here. Okay, and then I'll add it here. You actually recorded a video from that event, correct, Brian?
I did.
Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see, it came in from that other day. The video I have from you is from Central Park. But let me do the other slide here.
Yeah. How about if we go to the Central Park one?
Yeah, Central Park one. Yeah, let's talk about the Central Park. I have that pulled up, Brian. Let's go ahead and talk
Yeah,
about
just
the
go ahead
Central
and play
Park.
it.
Yeah.
Is that is that the one I just sent you this morning?
Yeah, this is the one you just sent me. Yeah, is that the newest slide they built over there?
That's part of the park. Yeah, but there's a video presentation of it. Roll if you have that.
Yeah, I have that too. Let me pull it up. Let's see here. You give me, this is a Dropbox folder. You give me these two folders, these two files.
Yeah, that one.
This one here,
No, that one.
the one, yeah, right here. Yeah.
Click on the arrow there. Probably open it for you.
Okay. Oh, you have to download it. I can. Is it a video? It looks like a picture.
It's a video.
Oh, there we go. Let me see if I can play it. Oh, it is a video. Okay. There you go.
Grand reopening of Central Community Park Playground. General Manager of the Northwest Community Services District, Steve
There it is.
welcome to gather community members, dignitaries, and staff to the freshly revitalized play space near the fountain.
Here in Central Park, given all the activities going on, that we needed to update our equipment. And we were lucky enough to get a significant grant from the state of California to help us leverage our local dollars, which also get set aside, because not only do we have funds for new equipment, but we were also make sure that we set enough money for replacing our equipment as well. And so between our equipment fund and the ability to access dollars from the state of California, we have this beautiful new state-of-the-art playground here.
MHCSD Board President Mike Flisco addressed the crowd as well.
It's a great day here at Central Park, because as we know, many of our parks are in need of revitalization. It's great to be able to see the Pop-Up Fields, which is fully accessible for all abilities. It's a finally great ground here in town. So this is kind of the flagship of what's to come for other parks in the future, so that everyone can play together with their friends regardless of their abilities. So thank you to the fellow board members and the staff for preparing such a great vendor and facility, and thank you all for coming out. Thank you.
The district was recognized and congratulated by County Supervisor Robert Rickman, as well as representative from Congressman Josh Harder's office, Fatima Urimi.
I have a little bit I can say after it too. Yeah.
And now you have a paid opportunity where more and more impressed as, time goes by and what this community does and what this board also does. So on behalf of the Board of Supervisors and Tallahassee County, my honor to present the certificate of recognition to the Mountain House Community Service District in recognition of your Central Community Park Playground reopening celebration, your continued investment in and efforts to provide recreational opportunity and important contribution to the overall health and wellness to the Mountain House community. Congratulations on the day of celebration.
What happened? Oh, I see. The delay threw me off.
Face painting and balloon animals along with complimentary ice cream and popcorn made for a splendid ribbon cutting event. For Mountain House Matters, this is Brian Harrison.
And in addition to the extensive renovation of the playground nearest the fountain, the equipment
Okay, there we go. Now it's going to show up. Sorry for the blank screen for the last 2 minutes because we had the other footage on there, but it should be up now. I'm going to go ahead and press play here on the screen. Now you guys should see it in a few seconds there as it comes in live, as it forwards to it. But with that, while that picture does load on the YouTube, let me see if I can.
I'm seeing it on the Facebook.
Oh, you do see it on the Facebook? Okay. Okay, so we're just waiting for everybody else to see it. And then I think Matt is also coming back on again. I'm gonna go ahead chime him in. Let me go ahead. He's using a different technology with us, which is Google Photos. He's gonna send us some pictures we're gonna put up on the screen here.
Okay.
And then while he does that, go ahead if you want to discuss anything else that's happening in Mountain House while I pull up Matt's photos.
Can you run the garage sale thing?
Yes, I can. Let me do the garage sale thing here.
The 16th annual community-wide garage sale is coming up April 20th and 21st. Got a little clip here for you on it.
Yeah, let's do that. So here's a garage sale that's coming up.
Register now to participate in this. You can hold at your own home. Mountain House Matters will produce a map and a list that will be provided to garage sailors to use in perusing the town for their favorite wanted treasures. Each registered sale will be included on a map, broken out by village, including a brief list of your primary items for sale. The event will occur Saturday, April 20th, and Sunday, April 21st, from 7 a.m. till noon, both days. Those who wish to stay open longer may do so. Each garage sale host is encouraged to prepare ahead of time and be ready to open the doors by 7 a.m. As most garage sale enthusiasts are proverbial early birds. Details may be found on the registration form. Click the QR code or go to mhmatters.net for more. We also have a registration form pinned at the top of the Mountain House Matters Facebook page. It's free to participate and fun for the whole family. Register now.
So we did a survey last year after the event, I think even before too, to gauge whether people liked having it split up. For a couple years, we split it up into 3 different weekends with 2 or 3 villages running at a time. And what we found is the consensus was that by the last weekend, people were pretty much experiencing garage sale fatigue. So the predominant sentiment was to go back to do the whole town in one weekend. It's a lot of garage sales, and that's where the list comes into play. If you can put in the list the key items that you have for sale, then people looking for those kind of items will be able to track you down and come to your sale. So we'll have probably in the neighborhood of 150 sales again, I guess will be where at least that's where we've been in the past. If you guys are way into it, we'll have more. Again, there's no cost to do it. You just register on our site so you can get on the map and the list. And we will do our best to promote it everywhere we can, even outside of Mountain House, so we can draw some people into town to come go garage sailing on the weekend, April 20th and 21st. Do we have pictures from Matt? So to register for the garage sales, you either go to mountainhousematters.com, mhmatters.net, same place, or on the Mountain House Matters Facebook page, I have it pinned at the top of the page there. There's also a link to a site that I found that has some good suggestions for preparing for your garage sale. The better prepared you are, the more success you're likely to have. And a key thing is to be ready to open early, because many times the garage sailors get out there and they're waiting and busting down the doors so they can catch up with you. We will continue to experiment with our new technology of getting out into the community and hopefully be able to bring you a live report from the scene. We want to get to where we can do this on a regular basis and have reporting from various events going on and come back to you live so you can see what's going on and maybe hop yourself down there to go join in on the fun.
Yeah, like Brian mentioned, if you are out in the community, you want to share some news, information from the park for events, let Brian know, and we can send you a link and we can bring you on to the discussion. You can also interact with us on Facebook, either YouTube or Facebook, and we can answer your questions. So we are here to help bring news from Mountain House to the community.
Do we have any questions from the Facebook page? I don't see any.
Right now, I'm not seeing any questions on the Facebook page or the YouTube page, but if there's any questions, please write them so we can answer that for you. And while we do that, I'm going to bring up Matt sent some photos to us.
Oh, great.
I'm going to put that up.
That should be fun. I'm heading over to the Holy Festival once we're done here too. Looks like he's having fun. Like I said, if you haven't experienced a holy festival, go prepared to have some big fun.
Let me bring up the other information that's happening here. Let me see if I can bring those slides up again. I did earlier, but then it was not showing. So let's see if I can grab that as well. And what I mentioned earlier was the Mountain House at the Mountain House multi-purpose room for the high school. They had a pancake dosa breakfast serving the community. As you can see from the picture here, we also had something a little bit similar, but we had it for Ramadan. Ramadan started this Tuesday, or for some people it was Monday, based on the moon sighting. And we had the community come together here at the Zaytech Academy, and they broke their fast. We had a good turnout, 300 or plus people that showed up. It was a great gathering. Usually the way the fast is broken is with a date, water, something very simple. And then the community goes and makes a prayer, and then they continue afterwards to finish their meal. And we had a good turnout. A lot of people came together. They bonded. They talked to each other. It was a great event. And we had a sponsor that sponsored the event itself. And then we have another event coming in about 1 hour from now. It's called the Month of Forgiveness. It starts at 1:30 p.m. We have it running for 4 weeks straight. Week 1 is starting in about, it's 12:37, so about 55 minutes or 50 minutes. It's Month of Forgiveness with Imam Tahir Anwar. That's today. And then after that, we have something very unique. We have somebody coming from across the world to visit us. We have a scripture called the Holy Quran, and some people have mastered or perfected the recitation of the scripture. And this gentleman, this Qari, has mastered that through decades of repeated recitations and trying to pronounce it in a way that kind of helps move the hearts. That's the intended goal. And I've heard him recite before. He did come here before, and he's visiting us again today at 3:30 p.m., which is in about 2 hours. So if you do want to come here, we are at 230 Sterling Drive. If you want to just hear what it sounds like from a master reciter, you are more than welcome to come. Again, it's happening 3:30 today. Most of you that may see this, you may see this, after it finishes. So we'll have a recording of it. Just message me or let me know, and I can give you the link to the recording so you can hear it. But nothing beats in person, like attending a concert. Sounds different, sounds better. So I would recommend, if you want to come out here at 3:30 p.m. at Zaytech Academy, it's at the first floor, to hear his recitation. You don't have to follow the religion. It's just a way to see how it sounds. It sounds very unique, very powerful. So we have somebody that has mastered the way to recite the Holy Quran. Again, we have those 2 events happening today. And if you do miss it, we'll have more events coming up, and you guys are more than welcome. And speaking of interfaith, we'll have another one of these next Friday, where people will come together to break their fast in the holy month of Ramadan. And to kind of give an understanding of what Ramadan is, Ramadan occurs 30 days once out of the year. It's a whole month where Muslims across the world, they don't eat or drink from basically from Fajr, the early dawn, all the way until about sunset. And no water, no food. The purpose of this is to attain God consciousness, to kind of remember our actions are being watched. We are here for a purpose, and also to kind of reflect on the people that are less than us, like people that don't have food, people that are on not having a difficult time. So there's a lot of generosity, more than normal, during the month of Ramadan. It's a great opportunity to kind of get closer to God through prayer, through worship, through community bonding, through giving and charity. And you can learn more about Ramadan by looking it up on Google or watching other videos on the internet. They'll tell you what it's about. It's a great spiritual cleansing month of forgiveness. That's why if you look at our next flyer that I mentioned here, it states here month of forgiveness. Let me see if I can pull that up again.
The month of forgiveness is the interfaith event you were discussing.
Yeah. That's the month of forgiveness, which is the whole month, but there's a talk about it. Why is it the month of forgiveness? Why does Ramadan known for that, right? So it's just one of the reasons people kind of want to come here. So when it does happen, people are here. They haven't ate since, mostly some people don't eat until, some people have one meal a day, but people fast on purpose for Ramadan. But anyhow, that's happening at 1:30 on March 16, 2024. And again, if you miss it, don't worry. We have events coming, pretty frequently. We have them. So again, whether you're Muslim, non-Muslim, you want to kind of understand what's happening here, feel free to reach out, visit, learn, ask questions. Just like, there's other events happening in Mountain House, the multicultural, multi-religion community. It's good to know the traditions and cultures of other peoples. So if you want to learn about Ramadan, you are more than welcome to reach out to us and visit us. And that's it from my side. And I'll sign it back over to you, Brian.
Yeah, I think that's all I've got today too. That's a lot. So come here at 3:30 today, right?
The first one is 1:30. The second one is 3:30. They can stay from the 1:30 all the way till the 3:30. Yeah.
Thanks, Clede. And thank all of you for putting up with us today. This was an experiment for us, and we did a little bit differently, but we'll keep working at it. So enjoy your weekend, and we will talk to you very soon.